should we be concerned about Deshaun Watson's play in bad weather? He's coming for you. He went to Clemson, nice weather. Played in Houston, nice weather. Weather's not so nice here a lot of times. Should we be concerned about that?
He's had the worst luck with weather here. Like, if you look at the relatively low sample size of home games, I think he played 2 last year, 2 or 3. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. It's either 2 or 3. And he played a home game in Cleveland when he was with Houston in 2020. Well, that home game he played in Cleveland when he was with Houston had like 75-mile-per-hour winds. And then he comes to Cleveland, and not only does he play in 75-mile-per-hour winds, it's like -0 2 times. 2 times. And the other time, I think the one good weather game he got here was the snow game against Baltimore. He has had incredibly bad luck with the weather here, so he hasn't played the best. But what I think can be helpful or is encouraging is that in the last game that he played, I think the Saints game he played fine in the cold weather, and I think against Baltimore he played well in the cold weather. So I think he's adjusting well. But it's just funny that he's had that bad experience in his relatively low sample size playing home games in Cleveland.
Yeah, he thinks the weather's a whole lot worse than it usually is. I mean, last year there was that stretch when he came back. It was like, man, it's not usually quite that bad for football season.
Yeah, he's going to be surprised. It's usually in December, it's usually just like 30 degrees. You know what I mean? Maybe a little bit of snow. Sometimes you even get some. He's going to be shocked when he gets on the field and it's just cold. It's so easy to play it just cold. It's a different thing when you're playing it freezing cold and then it's windy. Imagine catching a football. It's hard as a brick and then it's moving in the air and it's Deshaun Watson. It's just he's had horrible luck with the weather here. Hopefully he gets better luck.